it's turtleloomer here, and I am back with another tutorial. Today I will be showing you how to make my own original design I call the Ophelia bracelet. I'm super excited to share how to make it with you guys. I think it's super cute, and yeah, if you guys like what you see, make sure to subscribe and like this video. And without rambling on any further, let's get on with the materials needed. For this bracelet, you will need a loom in the square configuration, which means all pegs are lined up equally. You will also need a hook, a C-clip, and some bands. For color A, which is the white in this bracelet, I will be using white again. For color B, which is the Caribbean green in this bracelet, I will be using red sweets. For the green in this bracelet, which is the horizontal bands, I will be using black. And for the, that's Persian green, by the way, I'm sorry. And for the purple jelly, which is the triangle bands, I will be using gray opaque. So now, let's get on with the tutorial. So I wanted to start out by saying that this bracelet was made on 2 looms. So if you want to have a full wrap, you will need 2 looms. For filming purposes today, I will only be using 1, but you can always make an extension if you are using 1 loom. So yeah, so let's get started. So first, what you're going to want to do is take your first color, which is your color A or your border color, or the white in this bracelet. And what you're going to do is you're going to take that band and go from the middle peg out to the left. Take another band and go from the middle peg out to the right. And you are going to complete a normal border all the way up your loom. So you're going to go forward, forward, and forward, and do the same on the other side. You're going to go forward, forward, and forward. Like I said, you're going to complete this all the way up your loom, and when I'm finished, I will come back to show you what to do next. So now, we're just going to close and close. Now, we're going to go back to the bottom of our loom with the arrows still pointing away from us. And we are going to grab our color for the single chain, which is the Caribbean green in this bracelet, or our B color. So what you're going to do is just make a simple single chain or a line just like you did with the border, but in the center, all the way up your loom. Oops, I lost that band. And you're going to continue this till you get to the very end. And when I finish, I will come back and show you what to do next. Now, you are going to grab your C color, or the Persian green in this bracelet. And what you are going to do is you are not going to start on this first pin right here. You're going to start on the second row. And what you're going to do is go from this peg to this peg horizontally, and then the middle peg out to the right horizontally. And you're going to complete this all the way up your loom. But once you get to the final peg, which is right here, you are not going to place one right here. The last horizontal bands you are going to place are the second to last peg. So I will show you a couple more times. So what you're going to do is go from this peg out to the middle peg out to the right, and the peg on the left to the middle peg on the right. Now, I will come back when I'm finished and I will show you what to do next. So now, your loom should look something like this. And now we are going to go back with the arrows pointing away from us still, and we are going to grab our D band, or the color for the purple jelly in this bracelet. And what we're going to do is we're going to create triangles. So we're going to start from this peg right here on the left, and we're going to go straight up and extend it out to the middle. And we're going to mirror that on the right. Go from the right peg, up, extend to the middle. And you're going to continue this all the way up your loom. So take your next band and go from this peg up and over. Go from this peg up and over. Show you one more time. Go from this peg up and over, and from this peg up and over. So it creates triangle bands. And when I am done, I will come back and I will show you what to do next. And the last one, you are going to place triangle bands. Go from this peg to here, and this peg up to here. Now, we're going to go back to the start of our loom one more time, and we are going to grab our A color, which I will be using white again. And this color is for the cap bands in the middle. It's kind of hard to see, and you can use a different color if you would like, but I will be using my A color. And what you're going to do is you're going to skip the first peg, go straight to the second peg, and create a cap band. Do that again on the third middle peg, and do it again on the fourth middle peg, and you're going to do this all the way up, all the way to the very end, and your last cap band is going to be right here. So now your loom should look something like this. And now we're going to turn our loom around and we can start the hooking process. So the first thing we are going to do is loop the gray and black bands, or the C and D bands, in my bracelet. So what you're going to do is go into the cap band, grab that top band, and hook it where it belongs on the peg. So this peg and this peg, just like that. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Grab that band and hook it on top of each other to where it belongs. Now we're going to move up to the second peg. So we're going to go in, grab that top gray band and hook it onto itself. And then grab that top gray band, hook it onto itself, push down, and then you're going to go back into that peg and loop the second layer, or the horizontal bands, right on top of that. Just like that. Like that. So that's basically the first sequence. So now we're going to go back into this peg, grab the top gray band, hook it onto itself where it belongs, and do the same thing on the other side. Now take that horizontal band and hook it, oh, mine came loose, that's okay, and hook it right on top of where it, right on top of the triangle band. I will show you one more time. You will go into the cap band, grab the gray band or the D band, and hook it where it belongs and where it belongs. Then go back into the horizontal band and hook it right on top, just like that. Now I'm going to complete the rest off camera and I will come back when I'm done. So now your loom should look something like this. And now we go back to the very bottom of our loom with the arrows facing towards us because we are in the hooking process. And now what you are going to do is start by going back in the cap band and grabbing that top band and loop it forward. Now you are going to go back in again, grab that band, loop it to where it belongs, go back in, loop it to where it belongs. Now what you are going to do is you are going to go into this peg, and instead of looping the border forward, you are going to loop it a peg next to it, horizontally next to it, diagonally from where you picked it up from, but next to where it belongs. Just like that, and you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now you're going to go into this peg, grab that single chain band, loop it forward. Now go back into this side, grab that band, loop it diagonally upward from where you picked it up from, and do the same thing on the other side, just like that. I will show you one more time. You will go into this peg, grab that middle single chain. Now go into this peg, loop it a peg diagonally to the middle from where you, diagonally upward from where you picked it up from, and do the same thing on this side. So you're going to do this all the way up your loom, and I will come back to show you what to do next. So now, once you get to the very end, you're just going to go in this peg, loop it inwards, and go in this peg and loop it inwards. So this is what your loom should look like. And now we are ready to take it off the loom. So what you can do is you can stick your hook through all these bands right here, put a band on your hook, and hook it around and pull it through and put it back on your hook, and now you can take it off the loom. So this is what my bracelet came out to look like, and I think it is super cute. And I love this color combo, and I will definitely be using it again. So thank you guys so much for watching. And this bracelet will need an extension, but I will do that at a later time. And yeah, if you guys like this video, please subscribe and like, and let me know if you guys have any suggestions. I'd be open to anything. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!